Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode number 3 here in our fabrication skybase. We are going to work on some more advancement in our quest book today and get some farms set up. So the first thing that I wanted to show you is that in between episodes, I processed a little bit of the dirt we had made, and I got us to the point where we have a little bit of stone built up. Nothing too much, just a little bit, so we have some stuff to work with. But my main goal today is to get an area set up where I can start farming these items. But I'm going to take a little bit of a detour before we do that. And that is because I want to take a little bit of this stone we have, and we're going to work on making, let's see, this is the pick adds. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it is a tool that works on rock, dirt, sand, and gravel. So basically it is a pick plus a shovel built into one. To make it, we need a pick head, a tool handle, and a round plate. I think I'm actually going to need more than 5 stone. So let's go. We need pick, round plate, and tool handle. So tool handle we're going to make out of wood. Round plate we're going to make out of stone. And the pick head we're also going to make out of stone. Before I forget, I'm going to make up another set of patterns to put back in there. There we go. Oh, wrong one. So to make this tool, we combine this, and this, and now we have a stone pickaxe. The other thing I want to do while I'm in here is, now that we have a little bit of stone, I'm going to make a stone small axe head. And that means I can take the axe and replace the head with stone. So now we have a stone pickaxe, or stone axe, and a stone pickaxe. I think that this can go in here, Ken. What I want to test for real quick is, will the inventory know to use it on that? Looks like it sure does. It's smart enough to switch to the pickaxe when we're using the shovel. So now when we're doing this, we can mine this dirt much faster. In fact, we're doing it so fast that the hopper can't keep up with us, which is just fine. But now we have some stone tools, which is great. I think I'm also going to, while we're doing that, let's take a look about making a sword. So a sword would be 2 tool handles and a small blade. The small blade made out of stone, 2 tool handles made out of wood will get us a sword. Oh, I accidentally crafted it into a dagger. That is not what I wanted. Let's make that again. Small blade made from stone. And then I need 1 more of these. And we want to do this one. Oh, I see what I did. I put it in the... That's okay. Dagger was nice to have. We're going to put this here. We could make a shovel, but there's no shovel for in here. That's what this is for. We could make a regular one, but we're going to use this for that. And then for the hoe, in Tinker's Construct, or Hephaestus as it is here, the hoe is this tool, comma. Maybe not. Maybe it's this one. Yeah, I think it's this one for the hoeing. This one is like a tool to shear these. You know, I just now realized we don't really need it now, but I'm just curious. To make the comma, small blade, tool handle, tool binding. So let's try this out. If I had made this one earlier, I could have made it out of wood because I didn't have a stone. But if I made it out of this, then this tool could have been... Where did it go? Did I grab it? Yeah, we could have used this to get a large amount of leaves with just wood. It might be a viable option for playthroughs to accelerate getting a lot more dirt early on, because you don't need the iron for the shears to get a lot of leaves. And then you could just repair this. I mean, I have to repair it with stone because I used stone to make it, but you could make that with a wood blade and then just repair it with wood and you'd be all set. Anyway, back to what we were doing. We're making ourselves the mattock. So mattock is axe head, tool handle, round plate. So axe head, round plate, and a tool handle, which we're going to make out of wood. So to make that, we put these in, and there we go. That can go in our hoe slot. So now I think we're going to actually have to pull it out of there to use it for what we want. Yeah, that'll get us our cropland. No problem. Okay, I'm going to get rid of these two. We may do some stuff with mycelium later, but we're not going to use it right now. We'll just put that in with our dirt stash. So what we're going to work on for the moment, now that we have all of our tools pretty much situated, is we are going to use our slabs here to expand our island out. I think I'm going to go this way to make a big area for us to put crops down. And then I'll come back once we have some dirt down and we're ready to start doing some planting. To help with our expansion a little bit, I started to get into this mod building wands. So what this does is it allows us to expand out certain block types in different ways. So it has different modes. So let's go through them. Let's start when you first get it. It'll be put in let's see, directional mode. So directional mode allows you to place a block as long as you have that block in your inventory in the direction that you're placing. So as I click that arrow, it expands out in this direction. And so you could use that to build out into the void, or in this case, above these other blocks. The next direction it has is a column. So if you click on the side of those, we can place an entire column of slabs. After that, there's a fill command. So you can go from here, and we want to fill all the way over to here. And it did do some of it, but now the tool's broken. I'm assuming later on when I have an anvil, I can actually repair these, but for now, I'm just combining with the old ones. So if we do fill again, let's go from here to here. Oh, I guess it uses the block that you click on last. So that's no good. Try that again. This time we'll go from here over to here. So I tried to fill in with slabs, but I only had a few slabs left in the building wand, so it did not get them all. So let's go get some more slabs. So we need to take some more wood, and we're going to convert it to slabs, like so. Okay. The other thing we can do with it is the area tool. And the area, since we have slabs underneath there, I'm going to put slabs on top by clicking it, and it'll do an area, which makes this much easier to fill in for this area. So you can see you can use different types of commands with the building wands to expand out your area without having to place all those blocks independently. It also has, I'm not sure what grid does, but it has a line, which means you can if you click on something, I think it builds a line to that spot. Oh, if we want to build a line in, oh, that's cool. So if we want to build a line from one place to another, we can click on that and it will make a line in that direction. And then there's a circle command. And so that, if we expand it, automatically tries to make a circle for us. a little wonky, but you can figure it out. It's a good way to make really large circles without having to place all the blocks manually like I did for the circle at the center of our island. But I'm going to continue to use area. Just for what I'm doing here, that's the best one I can do. Get this filled in. And it's a little tedious sometimes, but it is a lot better, a lot less tedious than placing all of these slabs by hand. Oh, wand's broken. I made 4 of them just to try them out. So it's not the best when it's a stone. When we make the higher level ones, it will be a lot better. But let's just do it with this column command. But it's a neat tool to have in your arsenal, and I thought I would show it to you while I was doing it. So I expanded both sides of this island out another chunk. So now basically the farming island is a total of 6 chunks, 2 by 3, and that'll give us some space to put down all of our cropland. In fact, actually, now that I think about it, probably want to put the crops at the level of these slabs, and I'm going to end up taking most of these out. But since I already started, I'm going to finish it up for now. And then we'll figure that out as we go. The other thing I did is while I was looking into the building one, there is a chapter on building. And so if we go into our quest book, I finished this quest. This just shows you how holding a staff will show a placement range. Iron wand is the same, except that it's more durability. Same with the diamond wand. There's also limits on their distance. That's probably why I was having trouble with making the circle. This can only go 16 blocks. This one can go 32. This one can go 64. And the netherite wand can go up to 256 blocks in any direction. So pretty cool. We got a random reward from this one. We would do the same for these. And then this one gives us a whole bunch of different blocks. But what we got was some lava bricks to place from Blockus. They don't really do anything, but they're decorative. We'll save them for later. But I'm going to finish framing this out so that we have space to do our farms. And then we can start actually farming some crops. I believe I come up with a layout that I like for our crops. And I'm going to put down some crops here now. I'm just going to use our mattock to hoe out some farmland to get started. So what I did is I did 4 rows, and then I did 5 rows in the middle just to make it even, and then 4 rows on the other side, and then these slabs have water underneath them. You can see down there. I can't get it up. And I stopped here because I ran out of dirt. But that'll give us a pretty decent amount of farmland to start. Just need to farm these. Oh, by the way, I made some stone repair kits here. So basically, on the go, I can repair stuff. I just take it, put it in my inventory, throw in a stone repair kit, and then I'm good to go. It also means if I have a bunch of tools on this side, I can repair them and put them right back into their slot really easily. So it's pretty fancy. So the crops I'm starting with here, I have beetroots, I have carrots, I have potatoes, and I have wheat. Those are the ones we're planting to start. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do an entire section of potatoes here. And then I'm going to do an entire section of carrots on this side. We'll extend that down then. And then I'll do beetroots. Let's alternate them in here. We'll do beetroot. Actually, no. Let's do beetroot, and then we'll do wheat in between. And so we'll extend that all the way down here and get this whole area filled up. And that'll give us lots of crops to harvest. and grow lots and lots of stuff to get us some food. Potatoes I wanted more of because potatoes I think is going to be our best food source at the moment. I'm just going to make baked potatoes. That'll give us decent food to start things out. And then carrots, at some point we could make golden carrots, so that's why I want to grow a lot of those. The beetroots and the wheat I don't have a use for at the moment, other than I'm probably just going to collect them and then compost them. I'll have to fill this in once I get more crops to plant. But the beetroot comes down the middle here like this. And then our seeds, oops, will go like this. And now we have a nice little farm area started. And then I have the other side of this area to expand into. I didn't put anything there. I think I'm going to end up moving this stuff over a little more to make some extra space. I'll leave the tree farm like that. I may make some more tree farms over there to have different types to grow, different types of wood to give us some extra things for our building palette. I think that would be really useful because we have almost all the saplings now, including rubber, which we'll need eventually, so we can start growing some different trees and have some different options of wood, so not everything looks like this oak wasteland that we have now. I dug out a couple more stacks of dirt, and I have come to the realization that I am already sick and tired of doing it. It's not exactly tedious, but it is slow, and you gotta wait for a lot of stuff. I also put a slab on top of this witch water, so I stopped walking into it. So I looked into how to automate that with what resources we have right now. And so what I came up with was to use a breaker. And now, as far as I understand, this breaker will just break a block in front of it, which we could do. But we need to get redstone dust to do it. Redstone dust isn't too bad. Redstone dust you can sift for, and if you run dust through a flint mesh, we get a 15% chance. So I'm going to take all of this dirt that I have, convert it into cobblestone as much as we can, and then break that cobblestone all the way down to dust. The other thing that gets us is bone meal. And so if we look at the bone meal for that, we get 30% chance to get bone meal. In order to make our crucible for making lava, the porcelain crucible, we only need 7 pieces of bone meal. So we're kind of working on both ends here at the same time. Once we get a porcelain crucible, I can make lava in a bucket. And then once I can make another bucket and get water in it, we're pretty much ready to make a cobblestone generator. We still need a lot more iron, but we can get that. So our goal for today is to get through all of this and turn it into enough redstone to make a breaker so that we have infinite dirt without any work from us, and then also work towards getting lava so that we can get our cobblestone generator up and running. Because if we can have those two things, it will really, really accelerate our progress. Ended up with a little over a stack of cobblestone. I took a stack of it and broke it down into gravel, and then down into sand, and then silt, and now I have a stack of dust. I also took some of the flint that we had and made 3 more flint meshes, which means I can process 4 at a time. I already got 1 piece of redstone. I'm going to go and just process through. I'm going to leave 8 pieces of dust because I need to use it to make some clay. I think I only need 2 to make the clay that I need, but I'm going to leave. Actually, I'm going to go all the way down to 4 because then I can have a decent amount of stuff, but then I still have what I need. Let's leave it at 8. I just want to make sure I have what I need. So what we need next is a bucket here. That was supposed to go inside the barrel. Oh, the barrel has some water in it. That's the problem. Just break and replace the barrel. Must have gotten water from the rain. I want it to not do that. So let's do like that. That way we don't have to worry about the rain getting in and causing us problems. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, that'll give us more than what we need. Okay, so then we can process these other 6 through our sieve. We can actually expand this even farther, but I didn't want to go too far because I don't have the flint for it, and I don't really want to take the time to make more right now. So we got 15 pieces of redstone, we got 20 pieces of bone meal. So if we take 7 of these and combine them with bone meal, now we have, oh, that's a double recipe. That's cool, we can make 2 of them. Okay, and then the unfired porcelain, we just put them in there, grab our charcoal, and cook them up. So they're getting made there. In order to make the breaker, I need to do a pick, and then I think it was redstone. It was like, kind of like a dispenser recipe, but with a pick in the middle. Let's see how this works. So if I put this, I think I'm just going to break this wall and put it behind here. Nope, that's not how that's not the direction I want it. I want it to be, it's going to be hard to place from where I am. That does it. Okay, and then if I put a pick in there, I think I'm going to need a redstone signal. So for now, let's just do a single like this. Does it continually break if I have a redstone signal, or do I have to pulse it? I think I have to pulse it. And that's fine. That means we're going to have to come up with a redstone clock option. But that is automatic dirt breaking. Is there a redstone clock in this pack? Doesn't look like there's a standalone one. Just look through here to see if I see anything that might do the job that I need. Wireless transmitter, that's interesting. It looks like we don't have exactly what I want. Redstone switcher, redstone latch, detector, inverter. A lot of fancy redstone stuff. But not a redstone clock itself. So we'll probably have to build a redstone clock in order to get it to work. What's redstone timer? Not yet discovered it. That doesn't matter then. Redstone counter, redstone resistor, redstone adder, inverter. Where is it? Let's just look at our repeater. So I just need stone, redstone torch, and redstone to make repeaters. If I can make 4 repeaters, I can make a clock. Which means I need 3 for each of them. Means I need 12 redstone, and I still have 14. The hard part is that I don't think, actually that might be just enough cobblestone to make the stone I need. So then we would put, I need 8 of these to be torches. And then if I get the stone, I can craft 4 repeaters, and I can build a rudimentary redstone clock to use for this system. Yeah, I think that'll work. So we'll get that done and running so that we can break a lot of dirt. That way we can have a lot of dirt to process through and get a lot of stone for now. But let's just take a look while we're waiting on that on these porcelain crucibles. So if these work the way I expect them to, let's put them right here. I'm going to do some slabs underneath so that I can take some regular torches, which I don't have on me. Must have thrown them in here. Yep. I'll put down a couple of torches just as a source for heat. and then put the crucibles on top. Let's see. Oops. We want to see what can we use to make lava. So we could use stone, we can use sand, obsidian, we could use gravel, we could use granite, we can use diorite. Diorite gives us a decent amount. And I have a bit of it saved up. So let's see. Is the torch not working as a fuel source for it? Maybe not. Let's take a look and see. Heated crucible. Okay, here we go. Crucible heat. So a torch does 1. Campfire would do 4. I don't know what this is. It's interesting. Must be something that is not actually in this pack. Doesn't look like they're actually being heated. Well, the campfire was much faster, so I think I have everything I need to make a campfire. So let's try that. So to make a campfire, I need a couple more sticks. So it was like this, this, and then logs. Is that a campfire? It's been a long time since I've played vanilla. So let's try placing this underneath here. And then, oh, I don't know that I'm going to be able to light it without a flint and steel. I guess I could probably get to another piece of iron pretty easily. I have 1 raw iron piece. Let's break down this granite, and I'll work on getting a piece of iron. So while I was working through that granite through our sieve, I did get enough to get 3 more pieces of iron. I also noticed that these campfires were lit. I guess it changes its icon when it's underneath the crucible, because I'm getting plenty of lava in there. It's all built up. So I actually had a little more than that, and then I accidentally placed it down and had to work quick to delete it so that we didn't burn our whole place down. But they're pretty much full of lava, which is pretty nice. And we are cooking up this iron so we can get ourselves another bucket. Could have just used a wooden bucket, but now that I have the ability to, now I have 2 buckets, 1 lava and 1 water, which means we'll be able to build a cobblestone generator. And I also finished cooking up that stone, so I am going to craft our redstone repeaters. Oh, I actually want all that there. I think I'm actually going to need a little bit more redstone in order to do what I want. So, do I have any more stone that I can process? Doesn't look like it. But I can get some more, and we're going to set up a clock behind this breaker so that we can get the dirt going. And then we're going to work on towards making another breaker so that we can set up a cobblestone generator so that we can have automated cobblestone as well. We're going to run just a little bit long today because I have everything I need to set up our dirt and cobblestone generators in a nice place, and I want to do it together. So I'm going to, I guess I can leave that in my bar. Still getting used to this. I don't know if I'm going to end up using it in the long run. It's kind of weird. It's cool. And if I get used to it, it might be nice, but a little weird. So what I'm thinking here is I got that lava brick as a reward when I did the building one. So I think that'll look really nice for the area here. It'll also provide us with some light because they are lit up bricks. And so I'm thinking I'm going to try to use this for a floor. I wonder if I can use these as slabs. Let's find out. Oh, we can. That's even better. That'll go even farther. Let's get these back. And we'll turn these all into slabs. Now we got 60. That's even better. So I'm thinking that we'll go and we'll place this down as a floor. I'm going to come 4 out, I think. Let's see. Let's work on the one side of it so that we know how much space it's going to take, and then we will go from there. So what I'm thinking is we need to have the clock kind of in the middle. So if I put... where's my breakers? Where's a breaker? I put a breaker down. I want to have a couple spaces here. Let's do... Just use this as a place to put the breaker. Let's put the breaker here. And then I'm going to use stone slabs as our space for where the lava and stuff is going to go. I may have to change that out too. Let's just do the dirt one on this side, and then we will be fine. So the dirt one, we're going to use wood to surround it. So the dirt would be... We have this one would be broken. And we'll put the witch water on this side. And then we put the water on this side. Oops, the water goes up higher. Well, that was pretty derpy of me. Okay. Block all that out, get rid of this witch water that's trying to kill us. I think we need to go out one more block here. Get rid of that. There we go. Now let's break this one, that one, and that one. And so what we're going to have is the same setup we had before, where I put a chest down here. And then I'm going to come in from behind and put a wooden hopper facing into it. And that means I have this in the wrong spot. So we're going to break this. Means I need to put down one of these. And I'm going to put course. What I was going to say is I'm going to put a slab up here, cover these two, because I don't want to keep walking into the witch water. This block should be gone, and that's where I need the breaker. So, where is the breakers? Ooh, that's going to be a problem. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. How did I do that before? I had it so that the water flowed down. I did have it like this. I had it here. This is why I wanted to do this together, because you get to see some of my derpiness, which is kind of fun, I guess. Maybe. What I need to do is pick up this water. Yeah. So this should be here. I think it's just because I had it flowing incorrectly. So if I have the water flowing there, and then we use the witch water. Oh, did I destroyed the witch water. No problemo. Fortunately, I have been running stuff, and so I have some more ancient spores. And I can make more. Okay. So now the witch water goes here, it flows one block, turns into dirt. Yes, and the water goes down. It was just because I didn't have that in place first, so the witch water was flowing the whole way. It was causing us problems. So now, let's get rid of this. We can put these blocks back in. So that gives us our spacing for where this is going to be. It's really tight here. Let's move it all back one more block. Actually, let's go two. I have the extra space, so we'll put it there, which means I need to pick this up and this up. Go like this, and like this, and like this, which means we can put the water there. It'll flow correctly. And then I want to have space for my witch water here. This will go like that, and we will come up, put a shield above the witch water so we don't walk into it. And let's put the witch water down, and it'll place itself. Which means I can pull these out. Okay, and then we can put our flooring in. This, actually no. Box like that. Put in our chest here. Then we'll just drop down under here. We're gonna need our wooden hopper again. And we can put the wooden hopper right into that chest. Easy peasy. Oh, we put it in the wrong spot. Oh, swear I'm good at this game. Really, I am. Okay. Let's make it like this. And this. Get rid of these two. And that will pretty it up just a little bit. So now if we break this, and that breaker is the one that's going to be doing that, it'll go into the hopper and into the chest. That is excellent. Okay, so now we can come back down in here and fill in these blocks so that this water is gone, which means I need those two, this, and this. And we will also put it underneath. Excellent. So the dirt side is set up. Now we're going to mirror this on this side. We're going to have another breaker here. And then let's work out the clock. So, we have our repeaters. Repeaters are going to go. Let me think how I want to do this. Can I do it with just 2? Try that first. See if it'll do the job. So if I have a... No, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking that the delay would be too short and it would cause problems. How do I want to do this? So if I do the repeaters, a clock like this, set them on 4 ticks. And then we can put our... Where did our lever go? Did it get washed over here? Yeah, it did. Put that here. Yeah, that will set off both of the breakers. So this one is now working. It will continue to make us dirt as long as this is on. And if we turn this to here, it will stop. And then if we... Oh no, that's going to continue to power it. So what we'd have to do is break that and then do this and then turn it on again and turn it off again right away. There we go. Okay. So we'll come up with a better system for that later. But so for this one, what we're going to want to do is change this out. We're going to use stone around here because we're going to be putting in lava. I think I'm going to have to change a lot of this to stone because the lava is probably going to set some of this wood on fire. But for now, I'm just going to go in like this. That's where the lava is. Let's replace this one with a stone there. We want the lava to flow a full block. Oh no, we want lava on this side, correct? So we want the lava to be the one that flows a full block. Kind of weird thinking of it because on that side it's the water that we don't want to, or it's the witch water that we don't want to have to get touched. Let me think about this again to be sure. Oh no, this is the same. So we'll have lava there. And then water is going to flow from here down and drop down here. That'll be correct. Okay. I'm going to break this because I want to put stone on these. We'll put this back in. Oh, that's facing the wrong way. Put in the redstone. No, I was facing the correct way. It's this way. Okay. So then the lava goes here. And we're going to want some stone here. And then we don't want it in yet, but that's where it's going to go. And then we're going to need a bucket of water for that. So let's grab some water. Water will sit here. Up here. That's good. And then if we put the lava here, the water won't be able to reach it, but when it flows out, it's going to create a cobblestone. Okay. And then this one's actually going to need to have a pick in it. You can use this pickaxe thing for now. So if I break this, so it's there, that's how I do it. So that's going to keep going and it's going to break the cobblestone. So we're going to need a chest in here. And then I'm going to have to get underneath there to get the hopper put in place. Do it this way. Oh, you took my pickaxe. That'll be good. So the breaker here is breaking now, but it's resetting it right away. And it doesn't matter because this won't break without a pick in it. Which means that when the pick breaks, it'll just stop doing its job. Let's see if we're getting cobblestone. It's just fast enough with our timers on those. So next thing we want to do is put in some flooring here to make this look a little better. So let's go. Let's do this flooring. Put one there, there, there. There we go. And I heard my tools break. Let's take my pick back. We'll have to make a pick for this. But now that it's repaired, let's put it in. Just let it do a little more. Just to get some cobblestone. We'll make a pick specifically for this, designed for it. And eventually we'll try to make it unbreakable. Which means that we'll have this running forever, hopefully. I think we'll be able to make an indestructible tinker's tool and have it work in here. That looks pretty good. Let's do another row here. And then here as well. And here. That looks pretty good. Then we'll do some storage over here. Oops. Nice. We can actually come out one more row just to make it even with the wall. So now we have automated dirt production, which will just go in forever. We may have to find a way to turn it off when that gets full. And we have automated cobblestone production, but only if we have a pick in here. So let's put our pick back. And this will just break cobblestone for us for as long as that pick lasts. And so in the short term, we can make a better pick that lasts longer with higher durability. And in the long term, we'll make an indestructible pick so it'll run forever. And I wonder what we could, if we could grab that pick back again. If I put a chest here, will this chest still open? No. So I need to do, I would have to break this. And we'll just put the shelf like that. That means this will still open. And we can do the same on the other side. Which means we would break this one. This in. Oh yeah, that would open. I guess I could do that over here too. Instead of doing a double slab, we could just do a single slab like this. And like this. Means that chest would open. We'll do the same here. The only thing I'm concerned about is whether or not that lava is going to cause issues. I don't know if the wood around it is going to burn. So we'll have to keep an eye on it. And then we could do the same thing we did on that side here. Let's do just temporarily like that. We'll do a stone slab there. And that way we won't accidentally walk into the lava, just like we don't want to accidentally walk into the witch water. And this will do its thing, providing us with stone for a long time. As long as we have a pick. Okay, there we go. Infinite dirt, infinite cobblestone, all automated. I think that's looking pretty good. That's going to be the end of our episode today. Sorry it was such a long one, but I did want to finish this project. And next time we will have a large amount of cobblestone and dirt to mess around with and really start making some automated things. Hope you enjoyed watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.